Hello, my name is Jess Perreca, and I am from Michigan. I have been living with and battling obesity since the age of 6. And for most of my life, I haven't just been living in a larger body. I've been living inside of a medical condition that, people just simply won't admit that it's a disease. And obesity, it's basically shaped every part of my life. My diagnosis just wasn't any single moment. It's actually been, a lifetime of being told to try harder while my body, just simply fights against me. And every doctor visit, just hasn't always been about help. At times it's been about blame. And I do have a wife and 2 daughters. And, there's moments where I honestly, I've wondered in the past if I would, be here long enough, to walk them through and into adulthood. And that's just simply the part that people don't see. And for me, access to, treatment like GLP-1 medications, it isn't just cosmetic, it's simply life-saving. And obesity needs to be viewed as a chronic disease. It's not a lack of willpower, and it's definitely not a character flaw. Yet, this is still how, our healthcare system, tends to treat it. And insurance barriers, they force people like myself to fight, just to justify care, when it should be standard. And we don't have the luxury of waiting. So, every delay means that our health situation, it gets worse. And, it's shrinking our life down to survival mode instead of just living it. And it could, if I could look, my senator or representative in the eye, I'd simply say to them that, just stop treating obesity care as optional. Access to treatment, it gives people like myself our lives back. And we're not just asking for shortcuts, we're simply, we're asking for a healthcare system that, recognizes that, people living with obesity, we deserve care, not judgment. And I keep fighting so that I can keep being here for my daughters, and when making decisions about someone's healthcare, that should matter. Thank you.